I was listening to this whole narrative about, the 4 champions, and they've got 4 championships. This is a dynasty. This is one of the great dynasties in the history of the league. No doubt about it. Get all the respect in the world for that. And they've seen a number of different type of opponents along the way in their 8-year run.
Mhm.
They've seen, you know, superstars, Hall of Famers. They've run them all down. They've run them all down
Mhm.
for sure. But I'm not sure they've seen an offense like this. And what I mean by that is, and Warrior fans, I know you guys are in here because I see the YouTubes and you guys are tapping in for sure. Let me know if they've ever faced a team where on defense they didn't have somebody or someplace for Steph and or Draymond to hide. They've always been in a situation where you could put Steph in the corner or on the worst player on the court and let him hide essentially.
Mhm.
They've always had a situation, or a lot of times they've had a situation where there is no big man. So Draymond can play off of
Now,
uh, Clint Capella and not worry about anything because Clint Capella is the fifth option.
so are you just because I want to have the total picture?
Mhm.
Are you talking about in the run from when they started winning championships, or
From
are you
when
just talking about
for
recently?
the whole time, there's always been somebody that either Steph and or Draymond could hide off of. And Jason, who's a Jason Dillard in the chat, he's a Warriors fan, aficionado. He says the Houston Rockets. That's not true. They had PJ Tucker out there. PJ Tucker stood in the corner the whole time. He didn't do nothing. You ain't got to worry about that. And the other thing about that is that was a lot of ISO ball, one on one.
Mhm.
There was no work to be done by anybody other than who was guarding James Harden. That's it. And they haven't seen a situation like this where you say, first of all, who is Steph going to guard? We'll probably put him on Kevin Herter. Okay. You see how much work goes into guarding Kevin Herter?
Mhm.
You see how much running off of screens and dribble handoffs and cutting back and forth? I know this guy is not Steph Curry, but remember when we saw poor Julius Randle trying to keep up with that? Poor
Mhm.
Mitchell Robinson
Mitchell
trying to
Robinson,
keep up with that?
that poor man was about to be puke guy too at the Golden One Center.
It's a lot of work.
Mhm.
It's a lot of work. Once again, not saying it's inconceivable and they can't find out how to deal with that, but they have not faced an offense like the Sacramento Kings. There's no rest. There's no rest at any time, and there's no weak spot at any time. All 5 guys on the court for the Warriors defensively are gonna have to work all night long.
So can I ask a counter question to that?
Absolutely.
Or maybe not a counter question, a counter observation that I'll throw it to you as a question.
Mhm.
If that's the case, Steph, Kevin Hurt, that means Steph's going to be feeling Domas a lot, right? Because
Mhm. Mhm.
man, does that concern you at all? With someone, I'm going to use the term savvy. Someone as savvy as Steph, who may hit Domas 1 or 2 times on those dribble handoffs and go flailing and flying.
Oh, we know the flops are coming.
That
Yeah, we know the flops are coming
and
from
and and
Steph.
and I point that out because how do the whistles go for Sacramento?
Nah, they don't necessarily go our way a lot of the time. So, yeah, I'm sure that's a concern. Sure,
Okay.
absolutely that's a concern. The Warriors do a lot of flopping, a lot of crying. We all know how they get down. But I want to see him work. I want to see him work, and not only in that first game. Let's see. You've been working games 3 or 4, even in that Celtic series last year.
Mhm.
You can help off Rob Williams. Rob Williams. I mean, just know how much I love Rob Williams, but you can help off him if
Mhm.
he's not in there. Grant Williams, yeah, we'll let him shoot all day. There. What's my other man's name? The shooting guard,
Derek White.
Derek White.
Derek White. All right, Derek White. Well, let him have 4 good games. We'll see if that happens. He can have 1.
I think he had one.
Yeah, let's see if he have
I think we
4.
had a Derek White game last year, didn't
Did
we?
have a Derek White game.
That was like game one, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
game 1 he was killing.
Thanks for reminding me, guys.
sorry.
Al Horford, Al Horford, a hell of a ball player. He's not gonna punish you inside the way Domas is. He's gonna stay out on that perimeter. They ain't faced an offense like this, and especially in this state of Warriors basketball. This isn't prime Warriors basketball. This is tail end of the dynasty. This is the back nine. Shout out to the Masters of the Warriors dynasty. So,
Kenny shouting out the Masters wasn't a moment I expected today.
I mean, it wasn't on your bingo card.
Mm-mm.
You know
Mm-mm.
what? No, I didn't even go say that one. Bingo card we had earlier. I ain't gonna say that.
We'll say
There's
that.
a new one to be added. He's like 3 times.
Yeah, we play games to entertain
You wanna put
ourselves.
what?
Sometimes.
Where?
Boy.
Don't even remind me, bro.
But yeah, man. I want to see what it looked like. I want to see what they got. Like I said, they ain't seen one like this.
Yeah, they're feeling it. Kyle Matson just texted us. Group chat. I'm such a hater. I'm retiring my D'Lo and KC hoodies till after the series.
Oh. That's gonna be because he's gonna be mad at us.
That's okay.
Because I'll tell you, oh my gosh.
That's all right. That's
The
okay.
Kings win this series.
I could be a hater too.
Definitely getting blocked.
I could be a hater too. I posted a Steph De'Aaron graphic yesterday on my IG stories and said, pick your side. And your girl out there, she said, I picked the left side. There's someone in the office. You mentioned Kimberly, who runs the whole office. She said, I picked the left side. I said, cool. I will not speak to you till after the series. She thought I was playing.
I took my high five back too.
Well, good. Don't no high fives. There's enemies within this building, and this is why we did not want this series because it's all fun. It's Monday, so it's all cute today.
Yeah.
I told Bonte and I told Butch. Bonte today, Butch tomorrow. I told them both. You're both invited to the show Friday because I guarantee you the energy is going to be a lot different on Friday than it was today.
What do I normally look like on a Monday of a big 49ers game and then a Friday?
Monday you are turned. Friday you're unbearably turned. Usually the case.
This is borderline a football week right here. With this whole week we got to wait for, it's a football week.